Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vamangi Goswami. Today let us learn about a new topic in the chapter carbohydrates. In the first part of this chapter we have learned about introduction and classification of carbohydrates. Here in part 2 let us learn about structure of glucose in detail. This topic comes under Gujarat University syllabus BSc Chemistry semester 3, paper number 201, unit number 1A. So let us start. Let us see the structure of glucose in detail. D plus glucose is a simple sugar and the most abundant biologically active monosaccharide. From analytical data and molecular weight determination, molecular formula can be derived as C6H12O6, which means that it is a molecule that is made of 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms. Thus, it is known as aldohexose because here in glucose molecule CHO as a functional group present. So, aldehydic functional group present with 6 carbon chain, it is known as aldohexose. As the functional group present is aldehydic and present with 6 carbon chain. So, let us do the numbering first. Glucose carbon number 1 as it is functional group present over here, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, carbon number 6. So here glucose has 6 carbon chain present and at carbon number 1 aldehydic functional group is present, so glucose is known as aldohexose. So to prove the structure of glucose, we have to study the reactions in detail. Here, reaction number 1 is glucose when reacts with 5 moles of acetic anhydride gives penta-acetyl derivative. Here, this is the structure of glucose. It has CHO group present at carbon number 1 and it has 6 carbon chain present. Reaction in presence of acetic anhydride. Here what happens is all the free hydroxyl groups, all the free OH groups, all the 5 OH groups are converted to OAC, that is acetyl groups. Here all the 5 groups are converted to acetyl groups and this forms penta-acetyl derivative of glucose. This reaction proves that the glucose contains 5 free OH group. As it possesses 5 free OH group, that is why after reaction in presence of acetic anhydride that forms penta-acetyl derivative. So thus it proves that glucose contains 5 OH groups. The second reaction is addition reaction. Glucose gives addition reaction with HCN, NH2OH and C6H5NH2. That is glucose when undergoes addition reaction in presence of hydroxylamine, the carbon number 1 that is aldehydic carbon undergoes addition reaction and NOH is added to carbon number 1, that is formation of glucose oxime takes place. Here second reaction when glucose reacts with phenylhydrazine, that is C6H5NH2, the addition reaction at functional group carbon, that is aldehydic carbon, that is carbon number 1 takes place and phenylhydrazone formation takes place. Here CHO group is replaced by phenylhydrazone group. So here NNHC6H5 is added and glucose phenylhydrazone is formed. And the third addition reaction, that is in presence of HCN, it forms cyanohydrine. So CHO group will be converted to CN group. So cyanohydrine derivative is formed. Thus after this addition reactions we can prove that the glucose molecule has at carbon number 1 either CHO group or ketonic group or CO group may be present. So carbon number 1 has aldehydic or ketonic group present is proved by these reactions. While the third reaction is oxidation reaction in presence of Br2 water to a monocarboxylic acid gluconic acid. So glucose after oxidation forms gluconic acid, that is carbon number 1 of glucose, that is aldehyde group CHO group, after oxidation is converted to COOH group, that is the structure of gluconic acid. So glucose after oxidation forms gluconic acid. This confirms the presence of aldehydic group. However, on oxidation in presence of HNO3, it gives dicarboxylic acid, saccharic acid. Earlier, after oxidation in presence of Br2 water, it forms a monocarboxylic acid, here gluconic acid. Here, after oxidation in presence of HNO3, it forms a dicarboxylic acid, that is saccharic acid forms. This indicates the presence of CH2OH group at the other end of glucose molecule. Here, the structure of glucose when it undergoes oxidation reaction in presence of HNO3, here both the ends are undergone oxidation and forms COOH group. So here carbon number 1 of glucose CHO after oxidation forms COOH group, and carbon number 6 of CH2OH is again undergoes oxidation reaction and forms COOH, that is the structure of saccharic acid, that proves the presence of CH2OH present at the other side of the glucose. The next fourth reaction is when glucose on reduction gives hexahydric alcohol, that is known as sorbitol, which gives hexaacetyl derivative with acetic anhydride. It reduces by HI to give 2-iodohexane. This proves that all the 6 carbon atoms in glucose are in straight chain. So here glucose after reduction forms sorbitol. So after reduction, terminal CHO group is reduced and forms CH2OH. So after formation of CH2OH, this both the end of glucose molecule are having hydroxyl group. So all the 6 carbon has hydroxyl group that forms hexahydric alcohol, and that is known as sorbitol. After further reduction of this, all the OH groups are replaced in presence of HI at carbon number 2. It attaches one iodine molecule and forms 2-iodohexane. Here, the formation of hexane proves the presence of 6 carbons in the straight chain. So, the structure of glucose contains 6 straight chain carbons. So from all the above arguments, the formula of glucose can be given as seen on the screen. So it has 6 carbon chain. First carbon is aldehydic carbon. Carbon numbers can be given from this functional group containing carbon. So carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5 and carbon number 6. So here is the structure of glucose, which is proved by the reactions.